Was this, I guess what was your thought when they wanted you back here? What were your memories of being here, and was that something you were eager to jump on?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely would have stayed if I had not been from Miami. You know what I mean? Definitely was. So I'm happy, man. I'm just, you know what I mean. I love my experience here. I love being here. Love the team. You know what I mean. So if there's any other place I would have went to, I'm glad it's here.
Did you talk with the coaching staff about being here last year?
Yeah. And then, you know, sometimes just you get in a free agency that's like your hometown calls you, that you're just like, you know what I mean? Your family get to COVID messed it up, but your family usually gets to come to the game, and it's kind of like college, so it's somehow it rolls.
I guess, sorry, Pete, I'll do one more. What is the difference between last time you were here and this time you were here in terms of the vibe, the coaching, everything going on?
I just got here, but in terms of last time when I was here, I would say that, a little bit of a different structure. You know what I mean? I think they're doing a lot of positive things. Not to say that, I liked it when I was here last time. I like it. I can't even explain it. It's really just, you see them going in upward trend. You see, they got a lot of talent on the team. That's for sure. You know what I mean? At every spot, competition, just, I guess it's kind of like just more, it's really a lot more competitive too. You know what I mean? Everybody is nothing out here. It doesn't seem like nothing here is given right now. You know what I mean? Everybody has to go out there and compete and practice every day.
You would have a as good idea as anybody of what Washington is getting in Ryan Fitzpatrick. So give us a little preview. What was it like playing with him last year, and how can he help this team moving forward?
Oh, it's great. One thing about Fitz is just that he's so smart. You know what I mean? And there's times we'll be in Miami, he would just change the complete play. I remember we were playing San Fran, and you know what I mean? So I think one thing I love about him is that his intelligence. Whether it's blitz pickups, seeing certain things. He's just a fun guy, a great guy to be around. You know what I mean? Great locker room guy. You know what I mean? And it's actually fun being on the field with him. It's not just a dull, you know what I mean? So it's great. He's a great dude to play with.
And were there any teammates in particular you were looking forward to kind of rejoining here after being here a couple years ago?
Yeah, the O-line. The O-line here has been pretty good. From the time I've gotten in the league, So I've definitely been looking forward to playing with these guys, man. A lot of these, the youngest guy on the line is in his fifth year, you know what I mean? So you get to play with like a veteran group. Anytime you get to play with a veteran group, that just makes you a better player, you know what I mean?
Ereck, welcome back to Washington. Good to see you, my guy. Did it feel like almost first day of school again?
It definitely did. It definitely did. It's always like that, man. The first day you get in pads, it's like you've never done it before. You have, but it's, you know what I mean? Then you start catching a rhythm, and every day things start to slow down. First day is always fast and trying to get stuff down. Then things get rolling. Then you're just, everybody gets in sync and it's more fluid.
I know it hasn't been a big gap from when you went to Miami and now you're back, but how are you a different player? Do you think you're a different player at all since, the last time you were in Washington?
I think so. Every year you just mentally you grow. You see things just a little bit different. You know what I mean? I think that's the advantage that older players have in this league. Is the mental aspect, the experience, seeing different things and really just knowing how to handle and what to look for certain stuff. So I think mentally I've grown. I think mentally in the game I've grown. You know what I mean? And every year you just really just had an experience, and that's your best teacher, you know what I mean?
There's going to be some new faces on the offensive line, and obviously Morgan Moses getting released. A little surprised by that, upset about that. What do you think about not having Morgan on the line, because he's been here in Washington for so long?
Yeah, Morgan's been one of the best right tackles in the league, you know what I mean, for a while. You know what I mean? From every other team I've been on, you look at Morgan. Morgan is, from the time Bill got here and changed his game, he's been one of the best tackles in the league. So I was surprised, but I've been through so many coaches and situations that, you see stuff happen all the time that it's like you really know that it's a business. You know what I mean? And it's how it's how things turn out sometimes, man.
And finally, for me, your opportunity to play for Ron Rivera. You've heard about Ron from afar and what it's like to play for Ron, and now you get that chance. I know it's day one, but what are you most looking forward to about playing for Coach Rivera?
He knows how to win. You know what I mean? And I want to get to the point where I'm on a team that's really winning. You know what I mean? And not just like regular season, but like in the postseason. You know what I mean? I've been to a playoff game, but I've never won a playoff game. So I'm looking forward to, getting under that experience and really just getting to really playing on a winning team. I think that's what I'm really just wanting to be.
Take 2 or 3 more.
Thanks, Ereck.
Hey, you mentioned going back home for the pandemic. Did that make it easier last year with everything going on?
No. You know what I mean? But just being able to be on that field before, just be able to play on it, for me, that was something that was kind of like priceless. You know what I mean? Especially growing up down the street. I used to work the stadium when I was in high school, you know what I mean? So it was just one of those type of deals.
What'd you do?
We work at concession stands, so sometimes they'll do it to Optimist clubs, high school, and they'll give you opportunity to work at concession stands, and they'll donate to your program. You know what I mean? So coaches will have us, we'll just go in there, we'll work and pass out food and all that stuff. And
you get to eat hot dogs and all that?
You probably have to sneak it. We ate the popcorn for sure. They couldn't count it.
One more, if you don't mind. When you get traded, what's that process like? Do they consult you? How'd you find out? What was that?
I actually went in for a workout. As soon as I finished the workout, that's when they called me up. So I'd appreciate if they would have told me before. I wouldn't have had to do all that running.